My name's Hugh Parker. I did my placement at a company called International. It's based in Uxbridge, so it's a pretty good location for all Brunel University students. The role that I took up was an e-marketing specialist, so I was in charge of the company intranet and internet. I looked at the EMEA online catalogue and updated images. In addition to that, I also did initial sales reports and costing reports and things like that all involved electronic marketing. My favourite aspect of the role has to be the on-hand experience that you gain from doing a work placement. There are many theoretical experiences that you learn through university, but it's not until you get onto a work placement role that you start to put these in practice and learn more about a business and the functions that they actually do. So it's quite important to do, I think. The placement in general is good, but it's just the early mornings, as any student will tell you, the early mornings aren't the best, but well worth it. The main benefits for a student in general is to get real hand work experience within an international company that can help you develop. From my own personal opinion, I learn company things that I can't learn at university. It improved and enhanced my social skills, business skills, Excel skills, all the skills it enhanced. There was nothing I walked away from and said, actually I've decreased in value doing this. Everything I did enhanced me. In my CV, my social, everything it enhanced. As part of my placement experience as well, although I just did e-marketing, I had the opportunity to go into sales and stuff like that and work with people within sales. So from my work placement, not only I started networking within the marketing community, I also did from sales. And the sales department, I worked with sales managers, I worked with country managers, I worked with quite important people. And from then, I've got quite a good network of people that I've worked from. From that as well, I got invited out to staff dinners, and I got invited out to golf days out with senior members of management and stuff like that, all of which I've still got contact with on email and phone and stuff, which I have regular contact with. So when I finish my placement, I've still got those people that I talk to on a regular basis, which is I wouldn't have never had if I didn't do a placement opportunity at Annixter. Well, I'd recommend going to the Placement and Career Centre because they personally did help me with checking my CV. I also had a mock interview with a guy from IBM. He gave me an interview and gave me tips on interviews and stuff like that. From a personal thing, I would say don't give up. I got my placement fairly late on. I got mine in April, May time. And from that, I sent my CV and covering letter off. I went for an interview. I had another interview and then I got the job. And it was from there that I got where I wanted to be today, really. So just don't give up, really. There's always a job out there. Although I got mine in April and May time, a couple of my friends I know didn't get their placement until August. My friend who worked for quite a successful company started his placement in September. So although it may get to June or July time, still persevere because there are still placements available in August and September time. On my placement, the company that I worked for actually went through an office relocation. So it's actually moved from Uxbridge to a different office. And I, as an individual, didn't understand the impact that would have on an individual. So it's from that now and the change that's caused that I'm now doing my dissertation from my work placement, which obviously is very useful in your final year. So I'm now doing my dissertation on my company that I did for. There's many students that I know that didn't do a placement are now struggling to find a topic for their dissertation. One bit of advice I would say is that when you go for your interview, ask if it is an option to do your dissertation on that company, because it will stand you in so high ground when it comes to doing your final year, which is one of your most important years to do. The skills that I've gained, I've managed to transfer from my placement year to my final year have been quite vast. For example, I've learned a lot on Excel skills and things like that, which has further helped me to do when you have to do your analysis for your dissertation, or as part of one of the modules that I do a business plan, and from that I have to create a business plan that's got a lot of Excel aspects in it. Alongside that, when I did my placement, I managed to learn some HTML skills, so the creation of websites. So obviously that's helped me through Brunel and stuff. I can now kind of create a website, and also outside of Brunel I can create websites for family, friends and things like that, which obviously if you start putting these things on your CV, like HTML training, advanced Excel, these are the things that your future employees could look at and think that they will separate you apart from everywhere else. And it's these things that, obviously checking your CV, you can go to the Brunel Placement Career Centres and they will tell you this same thing, just reinforce this.